What's up, guys? So I've got three different varieties of Mamey here. So I have Lorito Mamey, Florida Mamey, and Pace. So I'm gonna sample a piece of each of these and try to compare them. Right off the bat, the skin on the Lorito Mamey is very grainy compared to the Pace and the Florida. So these are all really soft, nice and ripe. Wow, this Lorito Mamey is almost purple in color. Put that there. Similar color, maybe a little bit more pale to the Florida. A little bit more of a traditional color to the Pace. I will say the Pace has a very large seed compared to the flesh. The Lorito smells like your typical Mamey. So I'll say the Florida has the strongest smell out of all three of them, followed by the Lorito and then followed by the Pace. So the Lorito peels. That's very sweet. Very, very sweet. 9 out of 10. The texture is somewhat fibrous. And I would say leans a little bit more watery, if you will. This is the Florida. The Florida is equally as sweet. A little bit creamier in texture. And a slight profile change. Like, to me, the Florida reminds me of the Mamey ice creams I grew up eating. So if you've ever had Mamey ice cream, that's what the Florida reminds me of, is that flavor profile. This is the Pace. The Pace, I would say, is the pastiest. So it's got the least amount of water content. And yet all three of these fruits are really similar when it comes to their sweetness. And the taste is not that far off. I think the biggest difference is going to be in texture. Yeah, that Lorito is definitely the the wateriest. It's kind of unfair to call it water because it's not watery, but it's more liquidy. It's actually more refreshing, to be honest. It's really hot right now, and I'm kind of enjoying the extra juice factor of it. Yeah. Kind of want to just keep eating them. They're pretty good. They're incredibly sweet. You know what? I really should see if I can squeeze enough juice out of one of these to get a bricks measurement. The Lorito has a smaller seed than the Pace, and the fruit is almost twice the size. So if you care about that, go with Lorito. I would say the biggest difference in all these fruits is going to be the texture. From pastiest to juiciest, so the Pace is going to have the least amount of juice and it's going to be the most pasty, followed by the Florida, and then the Lorito. The flavor is remarkably similar in all three of them. There's some nuance if you really pay attention, but if I was to be served these flavors on a plate on a blindfold test, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I would be able to distinguish them just by flavor alone. I would definitely be able to distinguish at the very least the Lorito from the Pace by the texture. Yeah, but no way. No way by flavor, I don't think. The the Pace has a little bit more of like a fall fruit type flavor to it. Like it's less bright. It's more sweet potato pumpkin pie-ish type thing. Than the Lorito. The Lorito has a little bit more brightness to it. And the Florida is like somewhere in between. So kind of the same as we went with the texture here. We're going in the same order. When it comes to flavor, the brightest, fruitiest flavor is going to be on the Lorito, followed by the Florida, and then the Pace has the most like sweet potato pumpkin pie-ish flavor out of the three. I would have thought personally that I would have enjoyed the Pace the most because I kind of having tried it before, that it was a very pasty fruit, but getting to compare them side by side, at least in this heat, I actually like the Lorito the best. I enjoy the refreshing juice or wateriness that it has, because it has such a high sugar content, and it's already a very dense fruit that it doesn't feel like it's watered down. It just, in comparison to the others, it's more refreshing. My favorite way to eat mameys is to freeze them, so I don't know. I'd imagine the paste is still probably gonna freeze the best. Like, it's gonna be the nicest scoop, just because it probably has less water in it. I imagine the Loritos would be the worst of the three, but we'll see. So that's my review of 3 different Mamey varieties. Let's see. Pumpkin, do you want to try some Mamey?
What is Mamey?
Careful, don't knock down the phone. It's a fruit. You want to try it?
It's red?
Yeah, it's a red fruit.
It's a pink one.
Want to try it? Gotta tell them what you think. Chew it. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. No, not a fan? Okay, go inside and throw it in the garbage. So, not pumpkin approved. All right, y'all. That's my review. But